Kenya racist? And I tell them, yes, it is. And Kenya is racist.
Racism in Kenya isn't always loud.
From Kenya.
It doesn't always come with slurs or violence. Sometimes it shows up at a luxury hotel in Diani, where a Kenyan is asked to show ID while a foreign tourist walks right in.
I paid for it, and your staff walked up to me telling me she wants to see my receipt. And I told her I don't have a receipt because I didn't need it, so I didn't need to get it. She said I should follow her back to the self-service to prove that I paid for this. She asked no one except me. She pulled me out to ask me this. And we went on it. I told her I don't want a receipt. Why did I say no? I should come with her. I need to prove that I paid for this. I paid for this with my money. I paid with the card. And she said, oh, I have to follow her. Then she drags me to the till with her to look for evidence of payment. I told her, why am I doing this? I'm videoing myself because I'm going to post it. Because your staff has... I don't have you. No, I don't have you in my video. But I have myself in my video because I'm going to post this. Because I see no reason why I come here almost every day to pay for my things. And today I see the lady. And today she said to me that I haven't paid for this.
I won't double check. I won't speak to her.
Yeah, we can go. We can go, and I'm going to follow you.
No. I just need to do it private because I don't know what's going on.
Okay.
All right. So I just
because I see no reason why I paid, and you're walking me back, telling me, oh, I haven't paid for this.
I don't know. 1 minute.
That's fine. I'll wait. You can go. Her name is Rose or so. She's down there. You know when I paid for this, she walks me back to ask me that I haven't paid for this. That she took me back there, that she needs to see everywhere. I told her I didn't take my receipt because I didn't need it.
Or at a restaurant in Westlands, where a white expatriate is welcomed with smiles, while a local black Kenyan is asked, are you dining alone? Like it's a problem. Other times it's blunt. In 2019, a viral Twitter thread exposed a popular hotel in Kenyan coast that was reportedly turning away Kenyan guests but accepting white tourists only. And in 2022, a Kenyan influencer also shared how she was stopped and questioned by security at a high-end mall while her white friend walked in without any issue.
Mr. President, in the unfolding emergency, there have been disturbing reports about the racist treatment of Africans and people of African descent seeking to flee Ukraine to safety. The media is covering these appalling incidents, and several states have confirmed that their citizens are suffering such treatment. We strongly condemn this racism and believe that it is damaging to the spirit of solidarity that is so urgently needed today. The mistreatment of African peoples on Europe's borders needs to cease immediately, whether to the Africans fleeing Ukraine or to those crossing the Mediterranean. And we also need to be able to understand that there are actors who want to magnify this story for cynical reasons that have nothing to do with the well-being and safety of Africans. Mr. President, we're here to discuss the humanitarian situation in Ukraine. But if we are truly to hold to humanitarian principles, then we must broaden our view.
Isolated stories, they are part of a pattern, one rooted in colonial design and still affecting some spaces in this country. This isn't just about bad customer service, it's a legacy, a ghost from our colonial past, and is still haunting us. British colonialists didn't just conquer Kenya, they built a system that divided people by race. A system where white Europeans were the rulers, Asians and Arabs were intermediaries, and black Africans were the laborers. The system touched everything. It touched land, work, education, and self-worth. Take Nairobi, for example. Areas like Karen, Muthainga, Livington were designed for only white settlers. Africans were not allowed to live there, only to work there. Entire neighborhoods were zoned out by race. They really had first and second class, not by what you paid, but by your race. Signs in public areas read Europeans only. But Kenyans were punished if they entered certain clubs, certain hotels, and certain schools. The goal was not liberation, but rather to control. The most dangerous part of this system is that it wasn't just about land and laws, it was about the mind. Colonialism taught us that to be Africans was to be inferior, that black skin meant less, that speaking English with a British accent meant you were smarter, that your traditional name was hard to pronounce, and that your hair was not beautiful. The psychological damage didn't end in independence in 1963. It lingered and it still lingers in how we treat each other in this beautiful country, Kenya. Today, walk into some upscale hotels in Kenya or coastal hotels, let's say in Watamu, you see that the same hierarchy still plays out. A Kenyan might be treated with suspicion, while a tourist is treated with royalty. At some restaurants, black Kenyans are asked to pay up front, others are asked if they can afford this food. Stories keep resurfacing each single day. Artists, students, professionals being profiled and turned away simply by being black in their own black country. In the fashion and entertainment industries, lighter skins are always preferred. Some international schools, for example, still teach colonial history with a Western bias, downplaying the brutality of the British rule and glorifying the civilizing mission. This is the colonial mindset, still dressed in a suit and still speaking English and still controlling spaces. But more and more Kenyans are waking up. A generation is rising that refuses to accept this quiet racism. They are calling it out online and offline. In 2021, for example, Kenyans trended with the hashtag boycott racist hotels and boycott Kenyans for Kenyans after local stories of discrimination had resurfaced. Entrepreneurs are building black-owned businesses that value the Kenyan identities. Artists and influencers are celebrating their own traditions, languages, fashions. Podcasts, YouTube channels are educating people on our real history, not sanitized by the colonial version. Schools are slowly starting to teach the Mau Mau rebellion as freedom fighters and truth about the land, thefts and torture camps. We are decolonizing ourselves, not just in theory, but in practice. We must do more because until Kenya can walk into a hotel in Malindi, be treated with the same respect as a tourist, let's say from Italy, we still have a lot of work to do. Until our children grow up without being ashamed of their names, their skin, their accent, we still have work to do.